Yo, it's D.Arthur in the building. I'm talking to you guys today about conserving your sexual energy to realize your true nature. Now, is there a correlation between conserving your sexual energy and then realizing your true nature? See, the thing is, like, there's a big correlation between conserving your sexual energy and then realizing your true nature, because the bottom line is, once you conserve your sexual energy, you're you're vibrating at a level of belief. And once you have belief, pretty much 95% of the work is belief. And now 5% is the work. See, the thing is, like, in Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, there's a chapter on sexual transmutation. And the thing is, like, if you conserve your sexual energy for and I'm not saying for like, I'm saying for a little bit of time. I'm saying for a while, maybe a month or 2 months or maybe even 3 months. You start realizing the longer you go, the more one, confident you become, and two, the more you want to create your life instead of it just happening. There's a correlation between this, because the thing that's actually starts the scientific reason behind all of this, what's actually tends to happen is, what you're doing is you're conserving a bunch of dopamine in your brain, and that dopamine is going to make the simplest things feel 10 times amplified. It's going to make simple things feel 10 times amplified. That's why maybe when you're at the gym, you start feeling very good. When you're talking to somebody, you might start feeling very good. When you're just eating, everything that you're doing is just 10 times amplified. When you're talking to someone that you like, it's 10 times amplified, because the thing is, the semen retention buildup is reabsorbing into your body. Once it reabsorbs into your body, there's a lot of nutrients, there's a lot of things that enhance maybe your skin, uh and it starts orbiting the dopamine. The dopamine in your brain starts orbiting, and like I said, the smallest things just tend to feel better. And and what you're also doing is you're raising your vibration. And since you're raising your vibration, whatever tends to happen to you, you're not going to react in a negative way. Regardless of what is happening to you, you're going to keep a positive attitude regardless of what is happening. You start thinking that nothing can phase you. This is a very powerful type of attitude to have to this world. Start realizing that nothing really can phase you regardless of whatever is happening. Nothing really can phase you as much. You can never really get broken down. You have belief in you. You have grit. You have moxie. You have something that not a lot of other people have, and this pays dividends in the results you get in life. See, the thing is, like, if you become dissatisfied, if you're like pissed off and you're angry and you become dissatisfied, you start getting into a creative type of energy. And this is a very powerful type of energy to carry, because creative energy can really get you from point A to point B, because you start thinking, you start allowing the better thoughts to start coming into your mind. And then once you like a thought, once a thought hits your soul, a thought you really like, you can actually start creating your life in a very what's the word? You start creating your life in a very magnetic way, in a very miracle type of way. Miracles start coming to you when you go on semen retention. Your true nature is one of love, joy, and abundance. And you start returning to this true nature when you conserve your sexual energy. Because the thing is, like, sexual energy is the most potent type of energy. This is literally the most potent type of energy. It has the power to create another life force. So if you hold this energy in your body, you're literally becoming an amplified magnetic version of yourself. And then once you start becoming this type of version, you start attracting the better things in your life. You might start going to events. People are magnetically drawn to you. You have something to tell people. You're becoming someone who is of value. You're becoming someone known as the advancing man. You're becoming someone who has things to tell other people. You're becoming someone who has the way to who has the means, who can tell other people the way of a more abundant life, and people will start magnetically be attracted to you because you can help them in your situation. See, the thing is, like I said, your true nature is one of joy, abundance, and love. That's your true essence. And like I said, you start returning back to your true nature when you decide to hold your seminal fluid, when you hold your sexual energy. This is very powerful. See, people play around with this way too much. They think that ejaculating is one of the best things ever, and actually, that's actually not the case. It's not the case, because once you ejaculate, you don't have as much energy, and you're probably going back to your lower vibration. Once you start conserving, you start going to a heightened way of living, meaning you're living a higher vibration, meaning things that usually tend to bother you do not bother as you much. You become more grateful for the smallest things, and this is the most powerful thing that you can do for yourself. Being grateful for the smallest of things and appreciating the smallest things can literally create magnetic abundance in your life. This is a powerful way to live your life. But the thing is, the reason why this happens is because, like I said, there's just more dopamine in your brain when you retain, and the more dopamine you harness, the easier it is for you to find the smallest things. Maybe it's a conversation with somebody, just to be very amplified. You're becoming your extended version. You're becoming your true version. You're becoming your true nature. And like I said, if you're becoming your true nature, the smallest things that you used to take for granted, you're appreciating a lot more. Literally, gratitude is the best vibration you can get into, because if you start appreciating the smallest things, if you start appreciating the money that you have, maybe it's not a lot, you start appreciating the body that you have, you start appreciating that you have shelter, water, and things like that, you're allowing more of those things to come into your life. You're transcending your life. You're magnetically attracting a better life just by being grateful for the things that you have now. The most powerful way to bring, let's say, more money, more abundance into your life is to be grateful for the things that you have right now. This is how you can access more things into your life if that's what you want. And being on semen retention literally helps you finally get to this point in your life, because the thing is, like, people are just not as grateful as they used to be. People are always talking about the lack in their life. People are always not grateful, and this isn't the best way to live your life. Because if you're not as grateful for the things that you want, you're not allowing better things to come into your life. You're not allowing better things to come into your life. You're okay with mediocrity if you keep complaining. You have to start realizing, like, what are the things that you start to talk about? That you start talking about the better things in your life once you're feeling grateful. And if you're not as grateful, then you're going to talk about all the bad things in your life, and that's going to manifest. Whatever you tend to talk about the most usually tends to manifest more. So if you want, like I said, if you want the most abundant, true nature life, you have to be grateful for the things that you want now. And going on semen retention helps you become more grateful. And like I said, being more grateful is how you access the more abundant, more heightened type of life that you really want. Also, if you visualize, once you start visualizing, it's going to start coming into your life a lot quicker. Things pick up on semen retention. You're creating a more powerful source. You're creating more powerful magnetism in your spiritual walk. And once you start like creating more once you start visualizing, these things start coming into your life 10 times. You're becoming powerful. You're becoming your creative being. You're becoming your true essence. You're becoming your true nature on semen retention. And this helps you getting all the things that you want. If that made sense, like the video, comment, and subscribe below. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.